This is what a true classic car restoration looks like. A BMW 7 Series that had been abandoned for 12 years was finally brought back to life after an extensive restoration, from a forgotten wreck to a running car, from hopelessness to a second chance. But what exactly did it take to make this BMW roadworthy again? This is a 1998 BMW 728i. That had been sitting abandoned for more than a decade. After spending nearly 5 hours on the road searching for the car, the owner finally arrived at its hiding place. The old BMW was completely covered in dust and moss, with weeds growing freely around the wheels. Even so, its iconic kidney grills and smooth body lines still gave it a distinctive character that years of neglect couldn't completely hide. The moment he saw the car, he couldn't wait to begin the initial inspection. Surprisingly, the interior had been preserved remarkably well. The leather seats had developed a few wrinkles, but the original texture was still clearly visible. Even the old car phone on the center armrest was still sitting there, almost perfectly intact. The dashboard had a well-organized layout. Although some of the buttons had become slightly worn and faded, the overall structure remained solid. The multifunction steering wheel also gave this classic BMW a surprisingly modern touch. When he opened the hood, a 2.8-liter inline-six engine came into view. This engine was capable of producing around 200 horsepower. The engine bay was surprisingly well sealed, with very little dirt or debris inside. The engine oil looked somewhat thick after sitting for so long, but the level was still right where it should be. Still, the car had spent an entire 12 years sitting outdoors, so there could be all kinds of hidden problems waiting to surface. The first thing he did was try to start it. He connected a portable jump starter to the vehicle's main electrical system. Almost instantly, the BMW came back to life electrically, with the dashboard lights and instruments illuminating one after another. The odometer showed just 27,000 miles. For a car this old, that was incredibly low mileage. He turned the ignition key, and, as expected, all he heard was the starter motor spinning. After checking the car, he discovered that there was barely any fuel left in the tank. He immediately added about 10 liters of fuel and inflated all 4 tires. Then he tried starting it again. Nothing. The engine still refused to respond. The starter motor was turning, but the engine simply wouldn't fire. After a detailed inspection, he determined that the fuel pump wasn't working. Unfortunately, he didn't have the necessary replacement part on hand, so the only option was to tow the BMW back to the workshop. But then another problem appeared. The car wouldn't come out of park. He became increasingly concerned and followed the emergency release instructions in the owner's manual. He tried every manual release method he could find, but the gear selector seemed completely locked in place. Nothing worked. With no other option, he had to carefully drag the BMW onto the trailer. Slowly and cautiously, he managed to move the car onto the flatbed and finally brought it back home. There was no time to rest. The first thing he did was inspect the fuel pump. Using a multimeter, he carefully checked the electrical connections and discovered that no power was reaching the fuel pump. He quickly removed the protective cover and accessed the pump underneath. To determine whether the pump itself was faulty, he performed a direct power test. The fuel pump buzzed to life and ran normally. That meant the fuel pump itself wasn't the problem. He followed the wiring from the fuel pump and began checking the related relays and fuses one by one. Then he made an important discovery. Hidden in one corner was a relay box. When he opened it, he found that one of the relays had become heavily corroded after years of exposure to moisture. He suspected that this could be the source of the problem. He replaced the damaged relay with a new one and turned the ignition key again. This time, he could faintly hear the fuel pump running. That sound was incredibly encouraging. It meant he was one step closer to bringing the BMW completely back to life, but the car still wouldn't start. Further inspection revealed another serious problem. The spark plugs weren't producing any spark. Without a spark, the fuel couldn't ignite, and the engine had no chance of starting. Based on his years of experience, he suspected that the crankshaft position sensor might have failed. This small sensor plays a critical role in the engine management system. It monitors the crankshaft's position and rotational speed, then sends that information to the ECU. The ECU uses those signals to determine the correct ignition timing. If the crankshaft sensor fails, the ECU can't receive accurate information. As a result, it can't properly control the ignition, and the spark plugs may not fire at all. He decided to replace the crankshaft position sensor, but it wasn't an easy job. The sensor was tucked away in a difficult-to-reach location, and it took considerable effort to locate and replace it. Unfortunately, when he tried starting the BMW again, there was still no spark. The problem remained. As the inspection continued, he gradually realized that the BMW had far more complicated problems than he had initially expected. Faced with such a difficult situation, he knew that he might not be able to solve everything on his own, so he decided to call in an experienced mechanic for help. They connected diagnostic equipment to the BMW's OBD port and began scanning for fault codes. The results were shocking. The car had a total of 23 fault codes. They involved several major systems, including the throttle, transmission, and ECU. This made the restoration even more difficult, but at least they now had a clearer picture of what they were dealing with. They began going through the fault codes one by one, carefully inspecting the wiring, connectors, and related components. While checking the throttle body, they discovered that the throttle valve was stuck and couldn't open or close properly. This could have been another major reason reason why the engine wouldn't start. To solve the problem, they used professional tools to thoroughly clean and adjust the throttle body. After a lot of careful work, the throttle finally returned to normal operation. But even after fixing these issues, the engine still refused to start. So they began another complete and detailed inspection of the vehicle. As they dug deeper, they started to suspect the ECU. After all, this BMW had spent years sitting outdoors, exposed to rain, sunlight, and a relatively damp environment. Under those conditions, the ECU could have suffered internal corrosion and oxidation, potentially causing broken connections or short circuits. To address the problem, he purchased a used replacement ECU of the same type. After installing the replacement unit, they finally turned the key again, and this time, the BMW started. The engine came to life and began running smoothly. After allowing the engine to run for a while and confirming that it was operating properly, he gave the BMW a full service. He replaced the old engine oil, topped up the coolant, and carried out a thorough maintenance check. After nearly 2 weeks of relentless work, the BMW 7 Series had finally transformed. It was no longer the neglected, battered old car that had been forgotten for years. It had come back to life. From an engine that wouldn't start and a gear selector that wouldn't move, to a car that could finally drive under its own power, every step forward was the result of countless hours of hard work and dedication. But the restoration isn't completely finished yet. There are still a few things left to take care of, including installing new tires, repairing the dents in the doors, and carrying out a final round of adjustments and fine-tuning. Still, he believes that, before long, this BMW 7 Series will be back on the road in a completely new form, ready to continue its story and write the next chapter of its legend.